Hello crafters, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Vicki and this is Snap and Scrap with Vicki. So today I'm going to be bringing you some alternate cards that I've made with the June Paper Pumpkin kit, and it is called the Bikes and Blooms. So with this kit you get enough material to make 9 cards. These are the beautiful envelopes here that come with the kit. I've only ended up utilizing one envelope as some DSP for my actual cards. I did make the original 3, and then after that I've made a bunch of alternates. This is the beautiful stamp set that comes with it. It's easier to see through here. So you can see it's got a really adorable bike. It's got some beautiful flowers and some nice little sayings. Thank you, have a lovely day, best wishes. And these butterflies are super cute too. So this is the stamp set that you would get with it. And I think it did come with a Stampin Spot, and I think that was Calypso Coral that came with it. So I also got the quarterly dies to make these alternatives. They're really great little dies. You can only order these if you have a Paper Pumpkin subscription. So these were the quarterly for, what is it, for April, May, and June. And in it comes like this little post sign, fireworks, some really cute, adorable butterflies, some small flowers, and then the word wonderful. So I utilized the flowers, the butterflies, and part of this to make a table. So you'll be seeing that in a little bit. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to be showing you the first 3 cards that you actually make with the kit. This is designed by Stampin' Up. So as you can see, really cute ephemera, this huge bike that you get popped up with the basket, best wishes. It came with these really adorable silver butterflies. The only thing I added to this were these little gems. And these little gems are the pearlized faceted circles. So they are just beautiful. They go from like a light coralish white to a medium to a dark. So I utilized these on quite a few of the cards because they just really match the colors in the card kit. So here is our first one. And the second one is a half of a bike. And again, popped up, utilized, just made it the way the Stampin' Up! Designed it. I did add a couple of little rhinestones from my stash just to give it a little more glitz. And then the last one, which is a full sheet that has a bike, and then it has the little ephemera pieces that you can lay on top with, and then you stamp these little florals and stamp the butterflies on the background. And then it did come with a little roll of like a linen thread, a little bit thinner than our normal linen thread, which was great. Very easy to utilize on the cards. So okay, so those are the designs from Stampin' Up. Now these next 3 designs I'm going to show you were inspired by Rachel Tessman. So this is a flip out card where it was just hooked onto a little side, and then I added this little embellishment here, and that came from, let me see, I have the die. Oh, I think it comes from, yes, here it is. So it comes from Filled with Sweetness. So it is this little die that's in this kit, and this was last season, the January. This was the January catalog or online exclusives. I'm not sure which one it is, but that is the die that I used to do the center so that you could write your little message on the inside. Okay, and then again, those ephemera pieces, not ephemera, the little rhinestone pieces there. Okay, and here is the next one. And this is where the beginning of one of the envelopes, the utilization of it, so that you can actually write your message in here, and those beautiful little gems again. And you do have to stamp the little florals inside the basket. And then the last one for Rachel is this. Really a good, really nice card. It's an easel card. The only thing I did is I added another little strip in here, best wishes, and you can see we took one of the circles of, let me see here, just have a lovely day, took a circle up here and did a little ink blending around the outside to give it like a glow. And these clouds were made from, again, made with sweetness dyes, and it is the actual grape outline. So was able to use this, cut this out 2 times with the white cardstock, and that is what became my clouds on this cover, on this card. Okay, and then these beautiful butterflies, florals, are the adhesive backed blooms, and this is actually out of the new catalog right now, the May to August. These are the little floral gems that come with the Violet Dreams kit. Really pretty. So they come in the white, the light pink, and the purple. Really, really pretty. Nice, not too thick, but definitely have a little bit of depth to them. All right. Okay, and all the rest of them are inspirations of my own, or even some inspirations I saw on Pinterest and stuff. So this is the card one, the bike. So I just cut it in half to open the card this direction and stamped some of the little butterflies on the inside. Went ahead and added the 2 pieces that normally are added, and again just put some gemstones in there, and then the beautiful butterflies, the gemstones in the bike spokes here too. All right, the next one is the card base, and I just flipped it to the other side to make a trifold that goes outward, and then added all these little florals. I remember that came in the actual die, this one right here. So you can cut 3 at a time. It does cut it as a group, so what I did was just trimmed the little edges and made them individual flowers to be able to layer them instead of having them as a group of 3, and then put the little rhinestone in there. Here, the bottom ones I did leave as groups of 3, and then I cut some of them singularly to put on top and make it just look like a basket full of flowers. And then these little rhinestones are called itty bitty rhinestones. CTMH used to carry these, and I love them. I need to write into Stampin' Up! And see if they would be willing to order them, because they are just like the perfect size to put in the center of smaller florals. And this little happy birthday here, I ended up using Stylish Shapes dies and used the first one for the white to cut out, and then I had a punch, a circle punch, to do the yellow behind. All right, and then the next one. So this one gave me inspiration from something that Stampin' Up! had online with the bikes. So I did like 3 different shades. I don't even remember what all the shades are, but I'm pretty sure this is Calypso Coral. I think this is Strawberry Slush, and then this is some type of light pink. And then what I did was the Best Wishes on the stamp set right here. I don't know if you can even see that yet. Best Wishes, there it is. I ended up stamping the same color as the bike by that. So it's also shaded down, light, medium, and dark. And then use those beautiful, faceted circles for the inside of the spokes, because they just went well with all of these different colors. And that was the last little pieces of the envelope that I had that I used on this card. And then next we have the full one again, the full sheet of the bike. Actually, no, yes, it was the full sheet of the bike, and I fussy cut the whole bike out. And then this is just the one of the pieces of the card that was yellow. And I did some ink blending in two different tones to make it look like a golden moon or golden sun, basically. And the little florals, and then the butterflies. But that whole bike, as you can see, is popped up. And then just did a little strip in this inside. And oh, this right here, this stamp that I did on the bottom came from Painted Lavender, and it is this right here. This is an old retired one, but when I saw that, I don't have anything like really grassy, and I didn't want to die cut. I really wanted to stamp it and do just like a nice little background behind the image. So I think that came out pretty cool. I like it. So that's from the Painted Lavender. All right. And then here's the next one. This is a very simple one. Again, this was part of a card front, and just put it on, actually ink blended the outside with the Calypso coral instead of putting paper there. So that's all ink blended on there just to give it a little color. And this is where I was telling you that I used the wood post here. It's actually supposed to be a sign, but I cut this out and trimmed it. And so the long one is here. And then I had to send it through the die cutting machine twice, and then did the two short ones. So kind of made my own table. This was part of ephemera here. This is the basket that was part of the ephemera, and then just added the layers of florals and the butterflies. And this was the circle that I used to do the ink blending on the outside. So what was left of it, I was able to actually put it on here. And I don't think I have anything. Oh, yeah, I did put some little butterflies on the inside. All right, and this one I did see on Pinterest, I think. So the big basket of the with the bike. So I ended up using, where is it here? Yes. So the Filled with Sweetness stamp set. So stamped out the strawberry, and did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have one inside, 6 of them. So stamped those, cut them with the die cut, and then ink blended them with the Stampin' Blends. So just like did the 2 different shades of green, and I did, I believe, 2 different shades of the red. And then this is also a card. And then I also put a strawberry on the inside, and these are just stamped. Beautiful. Really love the strawberries in the big basket. They came out great. And then the next one, this was a product of the month. I don't even remember what month it was. I think it was earlier this year, but this was the Eyelet Blooms die. So again, a piece of the card front here, and I went ahead and ran it through the cut and emboss machine, and just ripped it on the side to give it a little bit more of a unique look instead of just perfect. And again, one of the circles that I had inked around with on the card that I ended up putting on here. And then these were just strips of ephemera or strips of a card base left over that I just added to give it some grounding on the card, so it didn't look like the basket was just floating around. Oh, and then what I did was the part of the piece that I tore here, I just ended up putting it on the inside just as something to add a little interest on the inside of the card. Okay, and last but not least, here we go. This is, you can see this is the card front that I used here, where it's got the dark and the light. So just put that on the base of a new card, on a white card base. And this was part of a yellow piece of a card base, and what I did with this was I embossed it with the timber embossing, and then I lightly inked with a light brown, and it made it look more wood. And then this piece of paper here is from Country Woods, and I just hand cut it to make it look like a large basket. And then all of these flowers came from Charming Day. So it had some standalone dies in here. So this is the standalone die here that I used, and I cut it in both the green, and I don't honestly remember what color the pink is here. I don't know. I think it might be the Calypso Coral, but light side of the two-tone. And then the Happy Birthday also came from the stamp set. The Happy Birthday right here. And then I just fussy cut that out on my own, and then added those great little rhinestones again, and then of course the little butterfly, and then put some butterflies in here too. So there we go. And one thing I did neglect to say on this card here, I don't know if you can see in the back, I did take that piece of paper, and it's really hard to see, but I embossed that back paper. You can just barely see it. And that is with one of the new, this is the Halloween embossing folder that just came out. They sent it to me in French, so it's Swirls of Magic. But when I saw this, it's not just good for Halloween. I mean, look at it. It's good for New Year's, any birthday, any celebration. So I decided to put it on the back of that because we're saying best wishes, so more like a birthday card. And I just gave it a little bit of interest in the back of the squares. All right, so that is it. Stay to the end of the video and I'll have some still shots on all the cards. And have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell so that you'll get some notification of when the next video comes out. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.